going to be tricky planning out the rest of the week.
Yeah,
and
a
the
little
weekend
rain,
again.
a little wind. It's coming, Paul.
Yeah, you got one more day to get out and do stuff, basically, tomorrow. Dry weather during the day after we get some more rain tonight. After that, it's back into the rainy pattern. We do have a round of showers that's going to pay us a visit tonight. Kind of the last of the storm system is still spinning away off the Pacific Northwest coast. We're in the southern fringe of it, but one more band of rain is going to move through. Let's switch to first alert Doppler, the loop over the last hour or two, and you can see a few showers over Sonoma County. The rest of us are in a nice little dry break, which is going to continue for the next several hours. But as we wind the clock forward with Futurecast, we see some rain moving into the North Bay just before midnight. More widespread rain late tonight into early Wednesday morning. If you were an early commuter on Wednesday, allow some extra time. Really, if you're a later commuter on Wednesday, allow some extra time, because while the rain moves out, there are going to be puddles left over, and wet roads can slow things down just as much as active rainfall. But that rain should be out of here by 9, 10 o'clock at the latest. The rest of Wednesday looks dry. Wednesday night looks dry. First half of Thursday looks dry. That's it for the dry, because here comes the next wave of rain. That is going to be hitting the coast already by about midday Thursday, with the more widespread heavy rain surging in by late afternoon. By this time Thursday, 48 hours from now, it is going to be raining cats and dogs across the Bay Area, and that heavy rain is going to continue throughout the evening and much of the night. This is when we're most concerned about the potential for flash flooding. It's going to be on a localized basis, but it's still those flood-prone spots, any creeks and rivers that are prone to flooding. Kind of the smaller waterways could have some high water concerns, and any typically flooded intersections or off and on ramps are going to have the same issues. The lingering showers into Friday morning, more of a hit or miss pattern indicated by the forecast model data at this point, but there are other long-range models are saying, no, that heavier rain is going to stick around into at least the first half of Friday, so that's something we'll continue evaluating. This is associated with an atmospheric river that still looks like it's going to rank towards the middle of the scale, either a strong, moderate, or a weak end of the strong end of the spectrum. That was kind of confusingly phrased, AR3 or AR4. What that means is that it's going to be a balance of beneficial rainfall from a long-term drought perspective, but too much in a short amount of time, which brings in the hazard of flash flooding and also the hazard of wind damage, as those winds are going to be gusting up into the 35 to 45 mile an hour range, and there's going to be more rain following this up. The 7-day rainfall outlook from the Weather Prediction Center shows on the low end, in the rain-shadowed areas, over 2.5 inches of rain. On a widespread basis, 3 to 5 inches of rain across the Bay Area over the course of the next 7 days. But the problem is that a good inch to 2.5 inches of that's going to fall just Thursday evening and Thursday night. And the higher elevations of the Santa Cruz Mountains and the North Bay picking up 5 to 7 inches of rain over the next 7 days. So now, while we're waiting on this to arrive, it's the time to kind of get things checked off of the pre-storm checklist. Make sure your devices are charged up before the storm arrives, because of the potential for power outages. Make sure you enable the emergency alerts on your phone. Go to the settings on your mobile phone. You can turn those on if they aren't already. Take time tomorrow, clean out the drains and gutters. Make sure that water has some place to go. And if you live in a flood-prone spot, make sure that you know where to go if a flash flood warning is issued. As we wait on the rain to arrive, it's just a chilly day today. Temperatures topping out in the 50s pretty much across the entire Bay Area, and we're still mostly in the 50s, although it's down to 49 degrees already in Santa Rosa. Tonight, a mix of 30s and low 40s on the map. High temperatures tomorrow are still going to be cold. We're going to see that break from the rain, but still a good 10 degrees below average, only reaching up into the low to mid 50s again by Wednesday afternoon. The alert days in the forecast, Thursday continuing into Friday, because even though the rain might be more of an off and on thing Friday, we're still going to have those leftover issues from either power outages and wind damage or localized flooding, and then lingering showers Saturday and Sunday, and the potential of more widespread shower activity in the forecast Monday and Tuesday might be associated with another but weaker atmospheric river, something that we'll keep our eyes on as we head through the next several days.